Outside of Biloxi, Mississippi, and gonna get some sleep for about 5-6 hours and hit the road to Texas in the morning.
We got a freaking room. I'm ready to go to sleep. I am tired, and we're gonna drive around and park up against this fence. John sent me and August out on a road trip. This week we're heading to South Texas, and then we're gonna head up north to Nebraska after we get through chasing the Rios. August has hooked us up with some good friends of his down here in South Texas. He's got a nice ranch. We've only got a few days here in South Texas, so we got to get these Rios knocked out, and then we're going to head up to Nebraska to see Cody Cook at Hartman Pride Outfitters.
We are one state away from Texas. Can't wait to get there. Home turf, gonna be hunting about 20 miles from where I grew up as a kid. So, to be honest with you, I think I got a little advantage over wind right now, so. "1,300 miles in the books, and we are finally here. Rolling in San Antonio right now. Stop and pick up a hunting license. Just got off the phone with my buddy Clayton Walters. That's his family's place that we're going to. And he told me there's turkeys everywhere, told me where they're roosting, and you know, I think we should have good luck.
When we got into camp, it was real late that night, so what we did is got all our stuff unpacked, put it all by the door, and next morning we were ready to go out hunting first thing. Yeah. It's our first morning here in Texas. The guys here, Clayton, has done a little scouting for us. He's saying that the birds are going to be roosted more than likely up here to the north of the lodging that we're staying in. So me and August are ready to head out. It's very windy, about 15-20 mile an hour winds. We're going to head out and see if we can't catch them coming off the roost. About the only cover in this whole field we're going to go try to sit up under. And we're going to glass across these trees. This is where they're supposedly roosting. So we'll sit back and hopefully we're going to guess right. They're going to come off the roost and go to our right. If not, we'll run back up here, jump in the steps, go around and try to head them off to the direction they're going. Although the turkey hunt was kind of slow, we did stumble on a few hogs. The Walters, whose property we were on, had asked us if we saw any hogs to take them out. So there was no debating when August and I saw them. I grabbed the gun, he grabbed the camera, and we took off after him. We can't find any turkeys, so we're just going to go ahead and shoot these things, get them off the property. Clayton and them want them off here anyway, so we're going to see if we can't get one. Dropped it. Huh? I think they're gonna stop there.
If what?
Big old sow. I guess we need some pork chop tonight. All right, we ain't get skunked in Texas. Now we got to find some freaking birds to get on, and we'll be having a real good trip. I like this sow. Oh, pretty. It's late afternoon down here in Texas. The wind's still blowing probably 20-25 miles an hour. We didn't really see any birds this morning, so we're going to cruise around on the steppe and see maybe if we can sneak up on some and put a stalk on them. Me and August were really excited because we had a new toy to play with. This was going to be our first trip with a steppe. Man, I tell you, that thing is awesome. Steppe is one of the leading electric vehicles on the market. It's super quiet. It's the only one that has a seat that converts into a dump bed. It's got about a 30-mile range on a full set of batteries. It'll run forever, man. It'll get you where you want to go. There's no way it's just a single hen. It's like a depression right there behind her. So she comes and goes. And no holler. We're setting up the roost is to our east out here. We got two hens that came from the south, and they're walking, and they come right into the field that we're in. We're gonna just watch, and maybe some toms will come. Two hens, we watched them for about 250, 300 yards, come from the south, heading north. We're trying to figure out exactly where they're gonna go, so maybe we can get a game plan for the morning, and then when they come off the roost tomorrow, be ready to jump on one of those toms.
We arrived in Texas yesterday and got out here to the ranch. Didn't have any time to scout or anything, but you know, some people have been out here scouting for us. Told us where the turkeys were roosted and where they think they're going, the paths they're taking. So you know, we're pretty optimistic. Wynn always hunts the first day, and you know, that's kind of trial and error the first day. The second day, I already know what's going on, know where all the birds are. So second day usually it's pretty good. You know, they say the birds are here, and we'll have to see.
And on the second day, it was August's turn to hunt. That night, we'd had awful wind. Terrible storm blew through. We had like 60-mile-an-hour winds. The wind was still gusty pretty high that morning when we got up. So we knew the odds were going to probably be against us having a good day today as well.
Back out here in the morning number 2. And as you can tell, it's still pretty windy. The wind's actually blowing in a completely different direction and probably a little bit harder than it was yesterday, but we had a massive storm come through last night. Just dumped all kinds of rain. It's muddy, squishy, soggy. Like I said, the wind's blowing. We came out here, just glassing a bunch of open fields right now, see if we can catch them, moving back and forth between tree lines. And I mean, that's all I know what to do right now. You know, if we can catch some going into some brush, we can go around and try to set up in a quiet spot and try to just call and see if they can come in. Well, we got lucky and the sun kind of broke out a little bit. Wind's still blowing pretty good, 10 to 20 miles an hour. But just driving around, just trying to spot something. You know, with the sun shining like this, you'd figure they'd be out in the open fields. But we still got a couple more fields to check.
And finally, we see a turkey.
Well, it wasn't much, but it was action. Better than what we've seen in the past day and a half. I must have said something wrong. She turned around and run off. But we'll keep plugging away, I guess.
Well, things weren't going our way, and we always try to find a way to change up our luck when we're on the road. And I'd been growing my hair out ever since deer season, so August and I decided if we hadn't killed one by this day, the hair was coming off. So that's what we did. I've decided it's time for us to change our luck. I've been growing my freaking hair out since deer season. I guess September, and it's March, about to be April. This junk right here is ready to get cut off. And I'm ready to shave August's head too, whether he likes it or not. Let's go. Do is go wake August up. All he does is sleep all day, every day at camp. So here we go. Hey August, it's time for a haircut, man. Are you ready?
Drastic times call for drastic measures, so we need to change our luck. There's only one way to do that.
All right, we were out here this morning. We were set up just 2 hours north, and we saw them all come off the roost. And they came to the east, and we were gonna cut them off before they got to the property line, and a bunch of fertilizer trucks came up. And we did what you're supposed to do. We went back up to the house. We called the neighbors. They gave us permission to come over here and hunt. So we rode around. We've located about 5 gobblers up here to our east, probably about 150 yards. We've got lucky haircuts. Me and August both just got through cutting our hair. We're gonna sneak up here and see if we can't get a tom. Coming back to the roost, we just had a confrontation with 3 toms and about 5 or 6 hens. The only bad thing we got going for us right now is these fertilizer trucks are up here in the fields again. We're hoping that they're gonna work their way away from us, and we're just gonna settle down here where we saw these gobblers come off this morning, and maybe we can catch one going in. Whole family of wild hogs standing right here beside us. I mean, 35, 40 yards right beside us, not moving. We're downwind of them, they can't smell us. I want to shoot one, but August won't let me. The rest of day 3 afternoon, we spent most of our time from a distance scouting the birds, trying to figure out exactly where they were going to be roosting so we could hopefully set up an ambush for day 4. And now we're down to crunch time. It's day 4, last day here in Texas. August is up first. He is chomping at the bit to get a turkey on the ground. We got a good game plan. We're just hoping it'll work out. Oh, and it works out to perfection. The first thing we see are toms just flying off the roost.
For a long, long, long time. Man, spurs. Man.
It's a good bird.
Yeah, it is.
Sweet.
Heck yeah.
As luck would have it, August got his at first light, so that gave us plenty of time for me to go get set up and try to find me one as well.
We can swing it.
And our plan once again worked to perfection. About 30 minutes after August got his, we came up on one gobbler sitting out there in the field and did some calling, and he came right to the decoy. The double, baby. Get some, baby. Woo! Jebberized. Jeb's chokes, smoked them. 2 this morning, day 4. We didn't have any time to play.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, golly, what a relief.
Oh
man, woo! Man, I tell you, these turkeys have humbled us down to the freaking core, man. We gotta go pack up and head to Nebraska now.
Like right now.
I mean now. Woo! Look at this son of a gun right here. All right, here we are. We had a South Texas double this morning. Me and August have hunted our tails off. Finally this morning, we knew where these birds were. We had a chance to scout them out good all day yesterday. And man, we set up at the perfect spot this morning. August just laid the hammer down on that one. And then we came over here behind this trough that they call, what do they call it? A tank. They call them a tank down here. I call it a watering hole. I set up over here and we saw this tom across the field. I threw a decoy out and did a little call and he came right to us. I thought we were going home skunked, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's call it even 18.3.
All right, 18.3.
So there's the decimal form, so 0.3 is 0.1875.
18. All right. So we'll say it's a freaking inch, right? Okay, first things first. Oh, this is my bird here. And he's gonna be at 1785. Hold on.
85.
1785. Hey, this is 18 ton, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Six, 7, 5. 56.2175. We were having a little competition to see if we could get the biggest bird between the two places we were going. And August is ahead of me now by about an inch. But I'm coming out to you in Nebraska, August.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah.
All right, it's a tight ball game. All right, we're wrapping it up here in South Texas. I'd like to thank the Walters family for letting us come down. I'd like to thank August's parents for feeding us every night we were down here. And now it's time for us to head north to Nebraska and go see Cody Cook.